Thank you, ma'am, for your presentation. Now I will move to my next speaker, Mr. Moise Fahabuddin. He is the Secretary General of the Universal Human Rights Council in France. Mr. Moise, you have the floor.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Chair. First of all, I thank you for organizing this event on a very important topic, freedom of expression. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished panelists, and the Chair. From my point of view, freedom of speech is the right to speak without censorship or restraint by the government. It is a reaction of our mind and heart. As a spell have been questioned many different times in many different ways. In modern times, people are always protesting something, and in the colonial time it was also the same. People wanted their voice to be heard, and as long as it is done in peaceful manner, it is legal now. But it resulted in punishment for the colonists. People have never questioned whether or not these rights should exist. The questions involve whether there should be limits or not. In this era, the right to free speech is being questioned more and more. People are not using their rights to free speech because they feel as if they cannot. This is not the case. Just because there is a major conflict doesn't mean they cannot let their voice be heard. The need for the freedom is speech advancing as personal interest, corruptions, bad leadership, and poor governance engulf majority of the countries around the world. In most cases, the limit of free speech has resulted into violence, extrajudicial killings, impunity, and violence protests. Our urge to government and intergovernmental organizations is to give freedom to speech to all sundry and facilitate public participation in leadership, governance, and decision-making processes. We should establish platforms of youth and public participation in local and decision-making process, and also should invite support in creating a global community of free speech. We are very much disturbed news reports about Indian occupied Kashmir. When the freedom of expression has been silenced by Indian administration, implementation of UN resolution on Kashmir will promote this fundamental right of Kashmiri people will come to an end. We can understand that Kashmiris enjoying the life without our freedom of expression will be totally miserable. Likewise, I would like to bring into light about Burma. Burma or Myanmar in Southeast Asia include Muslim groups or citizens from the Indo-Aryan ethnic group. In Myanmar, representing about 10% of the population faces killing and displacement and government. So, as I wish to ultimate freedom, I thank for your personal and collective contribution in this humanly endeavor. Once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks in organizing this important event. Thank you, and may Almighty God bless you all. Thank you, bye.
Thank you, Mr. Moise, for your presentation.